Alrighty, what's up everyone? Sean here, and I just wanted to do an update on this tier list, which is basically correlating to characters that I want, and I just wanted to follow up on it since 2.2 is essentially had its day, had its welcome. The honeymoon phase is starting to wane down a little bit at least. And 2.2 story was awesome. It was great. The music was awesome. The moments, just like the cinematics and everything was awesome. There was a lot of talking though. It was long, dude. Some people had it had their playthrough as long as like 12 hours, man. It's fucking long. For me, it was like I want to say it's like at most 10 hours or something because of the stuff I had to attend to during my streams and stuff like that. So the times can be obscured, but it could be finished as long as like 6 hours or something like that, as early as 6 hours. At least according to one of my friends anyway. But that's not what we're here for. The point is though, it did influence some characters as to, like, do I want them now or do I want them less? So we'll go over that. So obviously I made this tier list or whatever, I premiered it right before Jade came out. And if or at least I recorded it right before Jade came out. And from what I was able to see, I think she is a one to pull kind of. And it's funny because that video was recorded right before Jade was released in the drip marketing. See, as much as I would like to say I want to pull for her though, I think she's just a nice to have because I get it. She is, that this is a woman, right? This is like a woman, like a lot of people think she's hot. She has kind of a significant place in the story. She is one of the Stone Hearts, right? The 10 Stone Hearts, whatever you call them. She will have Quantum with Erudition. I think she has a follow-up too, but I believe she's going to be AoE oriented, so that already puts her, I would say, higher up on the tier list. I say she will. I can feel that she will be S ish at the lowest A, right? AoE is king, as always. There's no like most of the content in the combat is AoE oriented and such. It really encourages that, which is why for characters like Yang Qing, it's kind of like a nah, you know. At least with Dr. Ratio, he has a follow up that does a little more than what Yang Qing can do, and something like that. And the frequency, right? The frequency of his follow up is quite good in comparison to, I think, his, if I can remember correctly. But anyway, yes, he's a hunt character, so but anyways, irrelevant to the discussion with Jade. So yes, she is going to have some sort of follow up, I think, but she is going to be AoE, I believe, right? If she is Erudition, she is more likely to be a AoE, and so there already is nice. But my desire for her is actually not as high as a lot of people would like to have her, right? As much as other people, I should say. Keep it simple. But yeah, I think she's like right there. I would much rather though have Robin now because of like what she can do and such. So I would say right up there with Black Swan and Jing Liu. But I'd rather get Robin first because of like what she can do actually for the game and not just her, gameplay kit or whatever, her combat kit. Yes, she supports increases crit damage, I think, and all that stuff. She has advanced forward, so it's like that already makes her really good and such. But just for the fact that she has that music, right? She can literally override the music with hers, and it's really good. Very catchy. It's the "Sway to My Beat" in Cosmos or something like that. Very, very cool. So that um, it definitely played around with my temptation because I'm saving up for Firefly still, and it was kind of tough at one point. I just like had this feeling of like, oh man, that desire, I wanted Robin because of not only her kit but her character, her you know place in the lore, who she is, what she has, with the music and such like that. That attachment, right? That sort of appeal is very strong. She's a highly popular character with that alone, with the music and such. But man, her kit is crazy, you know, on top of that. So that's why she is now into the one to pull for sure. Whenever she has a rerun, hopefully the timing isn't bad. Like hopefully she's not around a character where I really want them as well. Hopefully I can have the room and the means to be able to obtain her when she's out. So my desire for her is definitely strong there. So definitely a one to pull. Now I'm not quite like I want to put my money into Robin to get her light cone like Firefly and to get her like E1 or something like that. That kind of stuff. So Firefly is really still that character for me for sure. Um, like you kind of tell by me like jumping back and forth with Firefly and character A and such like that. But yeah, Robin. Jump from nice to have to here, and then Jade is a nice to have. As yes, she is hot, all that stuff, but her kit and such like that doesn't really scream out to me of like wanting her. I don't know if she has a break thing, like some number of characters have been getting. You know how it goes. Like when they encourage this mechanic, they're gonna have a number of these characters that emphasize that mechanic. Like the right now when we're in sort of like the break era, so we have like someone like Boot Hill, which now is also a one to have because he's funny. He's like that goofy badass kind of vibe. Um, Kind of like tied up there with like Jing Liu and sort of with Black Swan. So he's just really cool. I love his design more so than ever. Which is helped by the fact that I know this character, right? What he is like in the story, how he acts and such like that. He's just funny, but he has the badassery to back it up. At least for now. Hopefully, the story he's not like treated like a goofball and like the I don't know, like a joke, always on the short end of the stick type of thing. Um, yeah. So especially with what happened with 2.2, he had the last scene. Let's just say, not gonna say what he's doing, but he has the last scene. So minor spoilers there. But yeah. So I like his animations and stuff like that. He is coming up, so but definitely my desire isn't as strong with someone like Robin for sure. Robin was like, oh my God, I gotta stay strong. You know, they had the video and everything with her being young and what do you call they showed what she was like when she was younger and such like that, like a kid, and it definitely did not help with that for sure. It made things harder. Uh, Next question, character in question is Gallagher. Gallagher definitely went out like a champ, you know, somewhere in the story, and he was cool, man. And now that there's a character who can really make use of his kit, which is basically one of them, basically being Harmony MC or Trailblazer right here and here. He definitely is someone nice to have, right? More, for me, is more constellations or excuse me, Eidolons or Eidolons. Eidolons for Gallagher would be nice, so I would rather have him like somewhere up here ish, you know. Um, maybe like right around where like Ting Young is ish. Anya is right around there too, you know. So, but yeah, it definitely changed once a certain character was shown in the story. Yes, imaginary MC and such. So makes more use of his break kit and or break based kit. I know there's already characters like you Ron May that could have probably done the same ish, but more so you have one more character to bring out more of the break stuff. So I'm all for it. I definitely get it. He definitely does bring some sort of sustain. You definitely have to build, you know, specific stuff with him and such like that, kind of. Like if you're gonna have a break team, you're more likely to better off having him as a sustain ish. But you can still get away with Fushuan for sure. What's his face? Luocha, Huo Huo, you know, but someone who is specifically built around break and can heal and stuff like that. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty nice, you know. But yeah, there really is not another character that I want like, oh my god, you know, take my wallet, light cone, whatever, right? You know, dare I say again, um, Firefly is that character, you know, more so than ever. She was very cute in the story, at one point, I mean, and then brought out a little more of the badassery, kind of. We didn't really get to see her in action. That probably is in store for 2.3, hopefully. And my God, hopefully, she comes out okay. You know, there's been a lot of hints, a lot of like, some things alluding to her possible death. And there have been characters that are disappearing, you know, and for right now, Tin Young is presumed dead. Um, and then you know, I hate to bring up spoilers, but we have characters like Misha. I hate to have him right there still, but he's still a nah for me because of his kids, just like super whatever. But he's gone for reasons, and then same with Gallagher. But this one is a bit more of a weird one because he is technically a avatar, like a virtual character. So maybe somewhere out there, the real quote unquote Gallagher is still out there. Um, I could be wrong on that. Maybe that's just copium or something or hopium. Yeah, but this Gallagher fulfilled his purpose, and so that's why he, I guess, disappeared at this point. But same with Misha, remembers who he is, so he kind of like accepted who he was or is. So that's why he disappeared as well and no longer with us. It's not like a not death directly, but it pretty much might as well be. You know what I mean? So the 4-star characters aren't getting it easy. There are some character the 4-star characters are yeah. Yeah, you know? It's tough. It's tough to kind of accept that, right? But man, if Firefly is the first 5-star character to actually show some sort of death, oh man, I'm gonna be broken on the inside. But Something tells me though that she will still have time around, right? She still has time. She'll be around for that much longer, right? Until maybe like somewhere way down the line in the story. Then I would understand, but if she like just like shows up and then just dies, oh man, all in Penacony, oh my god, oh my god. But anyways, I don't want to make this video too long though. The my desire meter for Firefly is still at an all-time high in comparison to all these other characters. I forget if there was any characters I like finished or completed, but it really has not changed for the other characters though. But I do have to check up on who I exactly completed and stuff like that. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm dumb. Why do I have Herta right here? I think Herta should be done, right? So she is done. She is completed. So I don't know why I even have her right there. So um that's pretty much that. Okay, so I think that's fixed, right? So anyways, yeah, the Nas are still the same more or less. Sorry, Misha. But your kit is just like super whatever to me. Um yeah, but you know, we had Boot Hill, Robin, kind of shot up there, right? And then Jade is for right now a nice to have. Maybe in the story she'll change my mind. It has happened, right, with other characters, you know? I mean, we had that happen with Boot Hill and Robin, right? There you go. So, well, that's it from me. What do you guys think? If there are characters you want or anything like that, has anything changed for you with 2.2, and then what's coming up for 2.3? How are things looking, right? How you feeling with the characters? Who do you want most? What are you trying to stay away from? You know, that type of stuff. Um, Leave me down below in the comments. I'll love to read them. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Really appreciate you guys. That's all always helpful. So, anyways, that's my update on ranking my characters in Star Rail that I want. You know, as of 2.2, but we're like starting to kind of heading to the tail end of things, and at this point, waiting for someone like well, we have to wait for Boot Hill, and then we can anticipate for Firefly for sure. So, and then by the time she comes out, I'm sure there will be some sort of update for the story. And oh boy, I have a feeling that it's going to be something significant, right? And then of course there's Acheron, right? Yeah. Anyways, thank you very much. Hope to see you all in the next one. Ciao now.